Hi guys, I'm back with another tutorial for you today. We're going to be playing Someday by Jacklin. It's basically a take on the Strokes' Someday, so it's a little bit, it's almost like exactly like that, but a lot slower, and only a few of the verses are in this one. I really like Jacklin songs. They're amazing. You should check her out if you don't already know her, assuming her pronouns are she, her. But yeah, let's get started with the tutorial. So you're gonna need your guitar to standard tuning, which is E, A, D, G, B, E, and then we're gonna need a capo on the 4th fret, and then we're going to be using the chords G major, A minor, C major, D major, in E minor, so about 5. And then in the tabs that I'm gonna link below so you can play along, just know that you have to transpose it to the 4th fret. So -1 until you hit the 4th fret, so -4 on the tabs, and then also ignore the parts where she specifies different types of weighing, the G, or whoever did this, the G major, A minor, and the C. So all the chords have in the beginning a different way of playing them, they specified it, but just go with the normal way that I'm going to teach you right now. And also ignore the fact that it says capo on the 2nd fret. It sounds a lot better if you just keep it on the 4th fret. So the way that you're going to put your finger placement, you're going to put the G major, it's going to be like this. One finger on the A string, 2nd fret from the capo. One finger on the E string, 3rd fret from the capo, and another fret on the E string, 3rd fret from the capo. So just 3 fingers down on the fretboard, and then strum it down. Everything else open. That's G major. And then we're going to have A minor, and A minor is going to be another 3 fingers on the fretboard, but this time on the 1st and 2nd frets. So on the 1st fret, we're going to have it on the B strings, and then on the 2nd frets, on the D and the G strings, from the capo. And then we're going to wrap our thumb around and mute the top E string, and then everything else open. That's A minor, and then we're going to play C major. And C major, we're just going to shift, going to keep our finger on the 1st fret, B string, and then shift our 2 other fingers down to one to the 2nd fret, D string, and then one to the A string, 3rd fret, E, A, D, G, B, E, yeah. And then wrap your thumb around and mute the top E string, and then everything else open. So that's C major. And then E minor, we're just going to put 2 fingers here on the 2nd fret from the capo, on the A and the D string, and everything else open. It's E minor. Yeah, so that's G major, A minor, C major, E minor, oh, also D major. And D major, we're going to have 2 fingers down on the 2nd fret from the capo, on the E, A, D, G string, and the E string on the bottom E string. And then a finger on the B string, 3rd fret from the capo. And then wrap your finger around, thumb, or however you like to do it. And because I have smaller hands, it's easier for me to do it this way. And then mute the top E and the A string. That's the D. Everything else open. Yeah, so that's the chords that you need. So let's get started. Okay, the intro. So the intro, the strumming pattern at each chord is just going to be 2 strums, so it's going to be 1 down and 1 up. So like that. So 1 down and 1 up, and a little bit slower on the up part. Or you don't really strum all the ones back up. You kind of just quickly go down, up. So you strum the few bottom few, or however you just down, up. Yeah, and then that's going to be for each chord. So you can also play a little bit of the drum tempo if you want to include that also in the song. And I guess the way you do that is after you do that 1 down, up, you can just strum it a little bit until you hit the next chord. So maybe a few strums, like a second or something. But if not, it's just easier to let it play out and then go to the next chord, down, up, and then play out, and then play out, and then yeah, so that's the easy way out, and it sounds just as good, but we'll figure it out. So the intro is, yeah, I'll play the intro for you guys. It's just G, A minor, C, and then G, and then do that again. And the strumming pattern is just down, up for each chord. So it's starting now. Let me turn up the volume. Yeah. So that's how we do that, and we're doing that twice. So again. And then we hit the verse. And the strumming pattern for the verse, the verses, and basically the rest of the song, except for a few parts, it's just gonna be like, so that strumming pattern is gonna be, you're gonna keep like a 5-beat tempo, right? So you're gonna keep in your hand like strumming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's gonna be down, down, up, down, down. So down, down, up, down, down. And that's the 5 strumming pattern. And then switch again. And when you're switching chords, you can also add a little like up and then continue the down, down, like in between those, the 5 beat. When you're switching to the next chord, you can do a little up strum and then continue the 5 beat, down, down, up, down, down. So it's gonna be played like this. The verse, it starts with G, A minor, C, and then G, and basically the same chord progression that we played in the intro, the G to the A minor to the C to the G, throughout the whole verse. So G major at that tempo, the 2 down strums, then up, down, and then again another down strum, and then a little up strum when you're switching to the next chord, and then down, down, up, down, down at that chord, and then again switching to the next chord, a little up, and then that 5 string pattern, down, down, up, down, down. So here, let's play it. And that's basically the strumming pattern for like the rest of the song, but let's go. So, in many ways, they'll miss the good old days. Someday, someday. So that's how that goes. I was like trying to keep it in my head too at the same time, but yeah, then we go, it hurts to say, but I want you to stay. So we're going from it hurts at G major to A minor, I, but I want you to stay. So it goes. So, sorry. It hurts to say, but I want you to stay. And then we're going to sometimes at C major. And then oh sometimes, and then that sometimes G major. So sometimes, oh sometimes, and then G major again. When we was young, oh man did we have fun. So at man, A minor. So we was young, oh man did we have fun. So there's C major at always, and then oh always, and then again G major. So then now G major and A minor, and then C major and G major. So it promises G major, and then they break A minor, and then oh sometimes C major, oh sometimes G major. So here, promises they break before they're made. Sometimes, oh sometimes. And then here at the chorus, it's going to be a little bit faster because it's going to be the way that they're singing is like, oh my yes, as I'm lacking in depth, but I will try my best. So that's how the singing is like a little bit slower on the last part, but it's also picks up a little bit faster on the first part. So we're gonna do the same chords. This time we're introducing D and E minor. And so it's going to be from G to D to E minor, and then C, and then over again. G, D, E minor, C, and then G, and then G, D, E minor, C, and then G, and then all over again. So here it's going to be a different strumming pattern for the first few chords. It's going to be like, oh, just remind myself. Oh, Maya says I'm lacking in depth, but I will try my best. So yeah, at the C and the G at the last few chords, so first start the G, D, E minor, and then C and G, and so at the C and G you continue the same 5 strumming pattern that we had before, but at the G and the D and the E minor, before the C and the G, it's, oh Maya says I'm lacking in depth. So here it's gonna be a little bit faster tempo, so oh Maya says I'm, and then so it's down, down, up, down. So it's just 4 strums here. So, oh Maya says I'm, and then lacking, in. So that's only 3 strums. So down, up, down, lacking in, and then depth at E minor, depth. And here you can do down, down, up, down, down. So like that same strumming pattern essentially. So that 5 strumming pattern, and then the C major and G major. So yeah, so just the G major and that beginning is just going to be played 4 strums, so like down, down, up, down, and then I'm lacking, and then D major and lacking, just 3 strums down, up, down, and then depth, and then we continue that 5 strumming pattern, down, down, up, down, down, and then C major again, down, down, up, down, down, and then G major, down, down, up, down, down. And then continue that first part strumming pattern. So like the G major, first G majors, at the next sentence is going to be the same 4 strums, and then D major same 3 strums, and then E minor same 2 strums. So for the chorus, that's going to be the go-to. The first 2 chords, G and the D, before the E minor are going to be, G is going to be 4 strums, and then D major is going to be 3 strums, and then E minor, and C major, and then the next G major are going to be that 5 strumming pattern. So yeah, let's start playing that along. So start the chorus. Oh, Maya says I'm lacking in depth, but I will try my best. So that was G, D, E minor, C, and then G. And then it's again, you say you wanna stay by my side, and then darling, C major, darling, your head's not right, and then again is that G, D, and then E, so C at G, C alone, G major, C alone, we stand, together we fall apart. Oh, I think I'll be alright. So yeah, so it was that G major, C alone, we stand. Here at this one, you can just do it a little bit faster, and maybe just do 3 strums down, down, and then up, and then switch to together we. So that one's same, down, up, down, fall apart. You can also improv to whatever sounds best to your ear. If you can add or take out a few strums in between the chords, do as you please. This is just how I like to play it, and how it comes easiest to me, and how I think it might be easiest to you guys, but do whatever you want. So yeah, so this is how I'm playing it, and then a C major, oh, I think I'll be alright. And then again, that's G major, D, and then E minor. So 4 strums at G, and then 3 strums at D. I'm working so hard don't have to try so hard. Tables they churn sometimes. Oh, someday I wasted no more time. So at that last D major on someday, you can just strum it once. Oh, someday I wasted no more. Or you can do it like I did and do that same, it's like slow 5 strumming pattern. That down, down, up, down, down. I like to just continue playing it until I hit like the last few words, and then I just let it ring, and then I sing the rest of the sentence. But it's really up to you. So that's how I play that part. And then the verse 2, it goes like, ooh, oh, ooh. So yeah, and the same strumming pattern that we had, the 5 strumming pattern, and it's gonna be G, A minor, C, and then G, and that's gonna be the verse pattern, chord pattern. So basically the same as the intro. We're just gonna be singing ooh. So yeah, so we'll just go and then it's on G, and then you go, and then G major also at now my fears they come to me in 3s, so I sometimes. So yeah, same for the rest of this verse, same 5 strumming pattern for the rest of the chords in this verse. So G, it's gonna be G, A, M, C, G, and then again G, A, M, C, G. So here I'll play it. And now my fears they come to me in 3s, so I sometimes say fate, my friend, you say the strangest things I find. Oh, sometimes. And then I like to end that on like a few more down strums. So like just 2 more, like oh, sometimes. So yeah, however you like to play that, but keep the same 5 strumming pattern. And then at the end of that last sometimes, I like to just like continue a little bit more, like maybe 1 more down strum. Yeah, and then chorus 2, same strumming pattern as the previous chorus. It's just going to be G, D, and then E minor, C, and then G, and the G and the D are going to have that faster strumming pattern, so like shorter strummings. So G major 4, and then D 3 strumming patterns, or strums. And then you play the rest of the song with the same 5 strumming chord, the 5 strumming pattern, the rest of the other chords, so the E minor, C, G after the first G and the D, and then continue that for the rest of the chorus. So here, I'll play that. So, oh, my S says I'm lacking in depth, but I will try my best. You say you wanna stay by my side, darling, your head's not right. Then C. Alone we stand, together we fall apart. Oh, so here's the same thing. 4 at G, 3 at D, and then continue the 5-string pattern at E minor and C and then G. So C, alone we stand, together we fall apart. Oh, I think I'll be alright. I'm working so I don't have to try so hard. Tables they churn sometimes. Oh, someday I ain't wasting no more time. So yeah, you can either do one strumming pattern at some day, or continue that 5-strumming pattern until like however you want to play the song. And then the outro, same as the intro, you're just like slowly fading out that G, A minor, C, and G, and that 5-strumming pattern. So, oh, oh, and you can end that last G on just like up, down, one. Yeah, that last drum, maybe like a up and then down for G. And that's basically how you play it. So remember, when you're doing the 5-strumming pattern, if you want to add like a little bit of a kick to it while you're switching to the next chord, do a little up. So like you're doing that same G, and then a little up as you switch to A minor, and then continue that 5-strumming pattern, and a little bit up, and then C, and then a little bit up, then back to G. So yeah, that's how I like to play this song. You also don't have to do that little bit up while you're switching, but that's how I like to play it. Whatever's easiest for you, you can just continue that 5-strumming pattern. And then that little strumming pattern variation during the verses. Yeah, or during the chorus, my bad. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Take care, guys, and see you later. Thank you.